Et merci, 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 merci. Voici l'équipe de Miellerie, de Miel. T'as où tes zamba? T'as sommeil déjà? Morning, beautiful people. All right, your girl is stuck in traffic, and your girl's stuck in traffic. Literally in my car. To be proactive, I'm gonna work on my laptop by hotspotting myself while in the car in Kinshasa traffic. It's insane. Like literally, I left the house at 6 a.m. and it is now 7:50. And we're still like only 10 minutes away from my house and we have a long way to go. So I think I'm gonna get to the office at like 10 o'clock at this point. So anyways, when in Kinshasa, let's make the best out of it. Let's see. Paye ça pendant maman, pardon. Alright guys, your girl is heading to the salon. Like, this man behind me is driving so aggressively. Like, how's that necessary? Anyways, today I was supposed to go train beekeepers in Kimwenza. The road broke down, fell apart. You guys, these are realities of doing business in Congo that are just such a shit show. Sorry for my language. And I'm like, what the hell? And now I'm like, do I post it on LinkedIn to raise awareness of like, these are the challenges that goes into producing an agriculture in this country? Or do I not? Because if you expose this kind of shit, how are we supposed to get funding in this country? Which we're already not getting any in the private sector for SMEs. I'm exhausted. All right, your girl just came back from the salon. Yep, it's closed because there's no electricity. Like, electricity went out because of the rain. So she cannot blow dry my hair. She cannot do nothing. Your girl has her hair looking crusty. Back to the house. Okay. Oh Lord. When you don't have a tripod, this is what happens. Lord. Anyways, hot and sweaty. Woo. But anyways, today another day as an entrepreneur. You guys don't mind the sweaty face. Today another day as an entrepreneur. One thing about entrepreneurship, you gotta have the muscle. Okay, can we talk about the acne from all the dairy that I've been consuming? This is what happens when you consume Nido for 1 week. But anyways, one thing about entrepreneurship, every day you're waking up to issues. So Ladies dilemma, in the US, we have over like I want to say 40,000 jars in stock in Miami, but the current warehouse where we store our stuff that way people get to order online is too expensive. So you gotta find cheaper ones. It's called 3PL. There's so many in the US. From Miami to Wisconsin, this company wants to charge me $16,000. And I'm like, that's not logical. Like online, it says 2,500. I asked AI. AI is like, oh no, like 16,000, what the hell? So they already took my package. Latest drama. Worst case, I'm like, fuck, like F you. Sorry, I don't want to swear. F you, you can disregard my packages. Best case, I pay them like $2,000, which, oh, so painful. Because the original price that I budgeted was $1,500. And, or best case scenario, they just accept the $2,000 and they deliver my package to the new warehouse. Like, I'm like, is this shipping company being like sketchy? Are they crooks? Is this what America has become? Or did I misunderstand? Because it's not logical. 4 pallets, total weight 6,000 pounds. They're charging me $16,000. It's Wisconsin. Not even half of the population makes half of that in a year. I'm like, anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, the realities of the DRC. At my parents' house, electricity's out. Like, came home, we have amazing internet with fiber optic. Your girl is like ready to do some work, agenda items. Ladies and gentlemen, before you're like, don't you have a groupe électrogène? Oh, I do. And I told our staff at the house, if the groupe électrogène runs out, do let me know how much diesel, like gas, you need me to put in ahead of time. No, they waited for it to run out in order to notify me that we need to put it in. There's no driver in sight. The car is manual. Your girl only drives automatic. The nearest gas station is 20 minutes away. So I'm sitting here, no electricity, no Wi-Fi, no AC, cannot read a book. It is 7 o'clock. It is pitch black. I can't even see my dog. I don't even know who my dog is. Welcome to the realities of developing countries. Now imagine if you had a warehouse. Power runs out. Your staff didn't let you know that you needed to put gas in the groupe électrogène, and then you have merchandise rotting. Welcome to the DRC. I got my facial earlier today. I know skin is healing, but made it to Njili Airport. You guys, I don't want to trash my own country of Congo because I want to get better at loving about my country. But this airport is the most draining, infuriating airport you'll ever visit in your life. Like, people don't respect the line. God forbid people buy headphones because people are scrolling on TikTok and like loud noise. Like, I can't. And the worst part, the staff treats like other foreigners better than us. Even foreigners from other African countries, they're getting treated better than us. Like, WTF. You guys, I'm so over it. And worst part, worst part. Because of traffic, my flight leaves at midnight 30. I showed up at the airport at 6 p.m. Like, there's no food. Wi-Fi sucks. I'm over it. And I forgot to mention, the connection is not working. So they're not able to print our tickets. Every time I'm at this airport, there's always a connection issue. Like, they cannot print our flight tickets because the connection is not working in their system. God bear me trying that. Like, I don't know why I moved to this continent. All right, your girl made it safely to Dubai. I'm here for the National Food Expo starting tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I head to Turkey to be with my girlie, Sina. So yeah, my hotel room, guys, a little raggedy, but this is the thing about being a founder that I want to talk about. A lot of people will flex online with the luxuries, but I have a unit economics when it comes to traveling that I need to share with you all. When you're going to countries that are expensive, like Dubai, like, well, it's a city, go cheaper on the hotel, but the hotel make sure that it's in a safe neighborhood. Like this one has like everything that I need, coffee shop, pharmacies, you name it. And it's 5-minute walk from the expo. I'm here for business purposes. I flew economy from Kinshasa to here with Ethiopian Airline. The ticket was $350. This hotel, I'm gonna be fully transparent, only $180. Now, when you get a $180 hotel, it's gonna look like this. But that being said, let's keep in mind, I'm a founder. Although sometimes I'm tempted to buy business class tickets, although sometimes I'm tempted to stay at the Ritz-Carlton, I'm not gonna do it. So anyways, I'm gonna go eat some Nando's. I love Nando's. Growing up in Canada, Nando's is a thing. And I'm gonna come back, make a few calls. I'm so tired, but I have to make these calls because this coming week in Kinshasa, the business is a lot to do. And then off we go to the expo. Okay, we are off to the expo. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop down the street, grab some coffee. Dubai has such cute coffee shops. I saw Starbucks and Tim Hortons. My fellow Canadians know Timmy's. Starbucks we hate, but yeah, we hate Starbucks because like Israel. But I'm like, why would you ever do Tim Hortons and Starbucks in Dubai when there's so many cute coffee shops? Anyways, let's go check out one. It's the expo is from 10 to 5, but in true Noemi fashion, I'll probably be there at 11 till 3. So I'm first gonna go to a coffee shop, journal, check up on some emails that need to be pumped out for the week, and then off we go to the expo. Just finished at the coffee shop. I got a lot of work done. Yeah, coffee shop is a bit underwhelming. I think the branding is very confusing. It's like LCD kitchen and coffee. Maybe it's like a restaurant, but during the day, in the morning they turn into a coffee shop. I'm a bit of a coffee shop snob and a nerd, so my standard for cafes is way too freaking high. But I'm not gonna drop this one because I know Dubai has cute coffee shops because I've been here before. So we're gonna keep hunting. So anyways, next step, I gotta go to DHL, ship some honey jars to someone in New York. You guys, lately it's like I'm trying to revamp my website. That's like taking forever because I hired like a web developer in Kenya who half of the time I'm having to tell him what to do, how to do his job. It's a homie, it's called AI. Like I'm a bit confused here. And then like our 3PL in the United States, like we think dealing with Africa is a hot mess. Sometimes the US, like I'm just exhausted. Like we were putting ourselves in the warehouse called a 3PL. You pay them every month, but it was too expensive. Our sales were just not that high. So I'm trying to change warehouses. I found a freight company, like a truck that I take from point A to point B. They quote me $1,300 first, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, $16,000. I was like, I don't have that. Like, check my bank account. I'm not gonna give that to you. I don't have it. And so that's been going on. But the problem is people are still ordering things on our website, but we don't have like a shipping company to ship it to. So anyways, breathe girl, breathe. I'm gonna try to send this package, this honey jar by DHL. I don't even know if the US is allowing Arabic countries to ship honey because Kenya is not allowed. I'm gonna hope for the best, and after that I'm gonna go to the food expo. Lord. All right, just checked their DHL. So just like I thought, the US does not allow food import anymore unless you're like FDA approved. As a company, I am FDA approved, but this is like a small package. Same issue in Kenya, same with Dubai. So kind of screwed. Either put it in your suitcase or it's not allowed. So I'm gonna have to message this potential person in the US that wanted our charge to be like, sorry, there's no more available. But yeah, this sucks. All right, day one. So a little disappointed. Here's the thing with expos that's very confusing. I think some of us go there as suppliers, so you're hoping to meet some buyers, but there's a lot of brands that are already on shelves. So my strategy is always like, okay, if I find a brand that deals with honey, moringa, hibiscus, you name it, to pitch to them that I can be a supplier. But yeah, but the brands that are here today, a lot of them are from India, which India is a moringa producer. They're not gonna buy from Africa. Some of them are from Asia. So it's a little, I was hoping to see more Arabic brands, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a coffee, and then for the rest of the day, I may just go to like malls and pitch our honey jars. Even though I wanna focus on B2B, it doesn't hurt. Okay, the food expo was a bit meh, a bit discouraging. So my fellow AI was like, go to the bougie grocery stores in Dubai, go to the organic aisle, and literally take pictures of importers from the labels. So that's what I'm doing right now. And earlier I was on Claude. Homegirl gave me a whole list of traders for foods that I'm gonna reach out to. So I'm doing some market research at Carrefour, which is not really a gourmet store. I know Carrefour, but they have a lot of organic brands. All right, yesterday was a, ooh, I look orangey. Yesterday was a bit of a bummy day because the conference was not what I expected. Felt a bit discouraged, but it's okay. Today we're gonna do more outreach in Dubai. I finished a conference call that was a bit encouraging for like a network in Nigeria. And then, yeah, and then in the evening, I'm meeting someone that reached out to me on LinkedIn. So that always rejuvenates me, meeting other business people.
المحطة القادمة هي قالت آسف الأميرة شفتيها؟
All right, just some grocery sort of market research to just see who are the biggest importers of honey. So sounds like Germany, Australia. Australia is like packaging Manuka. Manuka comes from New Zealand, two different countries, but it is Australia dominated this market. And then secondly was Germany, interestingly enough. Third place, Saudi Arabia. So very interesting in terms of importers. Africa nowhere to be seen on shelves. And then, yeah, by the way, if you're in Dubai, so I decided to be a tourist. The first day I was like, let me take Uber. I love Uber, I love Yango. But I was like, let me try the train. It looks cute, it looks proper, very clean, but oh my God, it's so crowded. Like, man was like grabbing my butt at one point. Like, so crowded. I'm gonna take it one last time. Hopefully this time it's less hectic. But yeah, because I was in a busy area, so grabbing Uber would just be annoying. And truth be told, my hotel is like one stop over. I could walk, but it is very hot, and I didn't bring a hat, so we're not gonna walk. All right, let's go.
Producing the inputs for everything that is poultry and animal feed, which is an amazing business because it's like
Huge.
80% of the cost structure of producing poultry, for example, is in animal feed.
Yeah. Vetting relationships.
Yeah.
So because in their community, your reputation is your currency. So I think another piece that we need to get better at.